I'm 50, and I was thinking, when am I going to like retire and all the rest of it? Or, looking into a fucking pension and all these sorts of things that I've never thought about before. How's it all work and all that? I've been Googling tons of stuff and all that. I thought, what does it even mean to fucking retire? I've said that before. Like, this is retirement. Aye, this right here. Fucking, this is what I'd be doing if I wasn't doing this. If you know what I mean. As I've said before, when I was doing the telly stuff, I was still streaming. Right, I better get on to doing some writing. I better do this. I'd come on to do some streams to fucking have something to do. So it's already like that anyway. Um, and I thought, what is it you're talking about? I thought, well, just like, would I get to like 60 and then like say to myself, when I get to 60 or 57, which is like the fucking retirement age at the earliest, obviously I can stop anytime I fucking want, but in terms of all this financial stuff and pensions and all that, which I've no fucking got, never did have one. Um, Financial stuff, I'm not going to bore you with all that. Um, but like, if I was to go look at it, say it's 60 or even earlier, I'm going to stop streaming. Or my first thought was, right, will a time come where I decide, right, I'm going to completely stop streaming, utterly stop it, and just do something completely different that is not telly stuff, books, and all the rest of it. Like, imagine giving myself the time to um, make a game or organise the making of a game. I myself might know fucking code the thing or something. And I'm like, what? And what is it you're saying? What, pay freelancers to make a game based on your idea or something? And all this shite that is. How do you even begin? So, no, no, no. I sit down and I make something. I pop open that Unreal Engine and I go, let me just take my fucking time to make a daft wee game that's very simple, purely for a hobby, and see how it goes, or some sort of web thing, something like that, right? Like no like Wordle, but just some come up with a wee idea for something or something like that. I thought, but why stop streaming? I thought just so that I can just do anything at any time. Because right now it's like a job, as in Monday to Friday I'm here for half 9 to half one, and sometimes something pops up and I go, oh, I would like to have taken that Tuesday off, or it'd be good if I had the Wednesday off so I could do this or that. And then sometimes I think, wouldn't it be good if I had the time to like go, right, you know what I'm doing? See, this week or something, that I'm going to this place. I'm just going to fucking get on a train or something like that and go somewhere. And not to fucking make videos about it. Not to go on about it or anything like that. Or maybe a day. But I don't know. I think about things like that and I don't completely follow the thought all the way through to the end. I think to myself, right, I go like, right, all right, and right. So let's say you've got this week off. My son's off school. Forget about that, right? But I mean, like, when he's normally in school, right? So you're off for the week. What would you do? Because you've got to be here for when your son comes out of school. Can I just fuck off? Do you know what I mean? It's not like I'm going to fuck off for 3 days to somewhere and sort of come back. I can't go anywhere. Um, I thought, so you're no really able to do that until what? Maybe he's 18 or some shit like that. So 4 fucking years. Maybe, I don't know, 17 or something. I don't know. Um, Here's what I sometimes fantasize about. I like mediocre things. I like really good things, right? Um, but things that are meant to be very good are not really good to me. I like I was saying this to Lynn all day, right? I like, see some of my favourite memories. It was like being on my book tour and being in a fucking Premier Inn, like, restaurant bit, having fucking scrambled eggs, like, or being in a fucking Frankie and Benny's, pure middle of the road, like, by myself, kind of bleak sort of stuff. I fucking love. I love that. Travelling salesman stuff, I kind of like that. Alan Partridge sort of stuff. I love stuff like that. Um, I do like being in nice places and go, this is nice. This is nice. Look at these seats and look at that. That's crank. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Looks nice in the view at the window or something like that. I do like that, but a lot of things that are meant to be good aren't as good as that. They're kind of like, I've been thinking about things that gone to fucking Minehead, Margate. The places that are kind of, you know, that I remember seeing in Butlin's brochures when I was wee and going, I wonder what it's like there. Like the trip to fucking Yoker, Dee Dee going to Yoker, kind of like that. And I'm not there for any big holiday, I'm just there. Margate is beautifully shabby. I kind of like that. Um, Mendez says, for fuck's sake, patter theft. Oh, what is it, Mendez? Whose patter have I stolen? Your own of me. I've stolen my own patter of you. Can you reword that, Mendes, so it makes sense? Yes, in caps. Can you reword that so that when I read it, I can interpret it into kind of like thoughts that make fucking sense? Using the power of language that we've developed over hundreds of thousands of years. Could you transfer your thoughts to mine via the power of language? I'm in a meeting, so no. Fuck off then. Talking absolute shite. What are you talking about? Probably twice your fucking age. I think, right, and I said to Lynn, I just sometimes feel like, it's places I want to go, but obviously, I can't. I'm not going to. She's like, what are you on about? And this is why I'm bringing this up. It said one of the characters called Jenks. Do you remember? I was playing a game Contradiction at FMV, and it was filmed in a wee town called Greater or Small or Smaller or Lesser Budworth. Can't remember. It's called something Budworth, and it's got like a wee street. It's like a wee town, a wee village or something. It's got a wee hotel and a wee pub. And I looked it up, and actually, was it fucking Harry Styles and Taylor Swift went there? Little Budworth, I thought, I want to go there. I said that a few years ago. I want to go there and just, I get the train down, take my bike down, then cycle for the train station there, and, I don't know, lock up over the fucking, stay there overnight, and do that and go, this isn't that good. I didn't like the service in that place. I had this idea of what it would be like in my mind, and I got here and it was actually a wee bit kind of, I had a rude experience, something like that. I want that. I want to go somewhere and be let down. I want to go, it's not that good. I love that feeling. I liked that feeling when I went back to Millport, cycling there and then going to a bit, and looking at a bit what I remember from my teenage years, and then kind of no feeling it. Kind of nostalgia seeking, and then looking at it going, I'm not really feeling it. And then I remembered you did come back here when you were like 25, well beyond your teenagers. You came back a few times. It's not like the last time you saw this, you were 15 and you were underage drinking and all that and having a laugh and you just want to reminisce. You were already here for a few more years, and then you came back again a couple of times. And I was kind of looking at it in this wee bit in Millport, and I was kind of visualising the teenage me behind this kind of layer of glass of time, doing my teenage things, unaware that I'm currently present in a fucking, I was in my 40s at the time, I think, 40-year-old fucking fawn, standing nearby in the future. Like a sad bastard like that. Looking for some nostalgic fucking feeling. Like, see where I'm sitting right here? Is there a 70-year-old or 80-year-old me right next to me right now in the future who has asked somebody, I used to stay in there, can I come in and have a wee look around? Am I standing there right now, the future me, looking at this room that's all changed, it doesn't look this? I used to stream right there. I didn't realise how good I had it. I wish I could go back. I remember sitting there going, I think I'm going to stop doing this. I'd do anything to go back then. I've lost everybody. I've lost everything. It's kind of like that. And I was looking, I was thinking, I don't really feel anything. And I thought, I remember saying it on my stream at the time, I kind of feel like I'm not just observing the teenage me, I'm observing the version of me about 10 years ago as well, who would have come here and maybe feel something. And now I don't. I'm almost nostalgic for the person who was nostalgic for that. And I was kind of standing there like a kind of nothing person. And I kind of like the, the feelings are, like that. Just, that's interesting, that. That's interesting. And then, I suppose I better leave now. So, I was saying, Ellen, I feel like going to like that, and I described it, going to that wee village, but I've not really got the time. Oh, you can go, it's nothing to stop you. I said, but I'm not talking about good places. I'm not talking about places that are particularly good. I mean the sort of thing that I would want to go myself, because I wouldn't fucking drag you and Daniel to some place that I know to be like a fucking B&B or some kind of hotel that's fucking, in a place that's seen better times in the past, where everybody would flock to the beach. Down the Margate, something like that. And now it's a bit kind of done in, and everybody's looking at their phones. Know that I'm like, come on, put your phones down, everybody. Look, you got there's a tea room there. Put your phones down and look. There's a pebble sort of beach type of thing. Look at the clouds. Look at that one big cloud up there. Look, put your phone down and look at the one big cloud. This is England. But like, I've seen things like there's places in England that's got one of the is it called a furuncular or something? I don't know. One of the kind of lifts that just goes up the side of a hill. And I'm like, I want to go in that, or a cable car. I want to go in that. Funicular. Right. A place that I know to be that spectacular. But I just want to picture it in my mind, know that I want to go there and be there. And go, I'm here. This is it. I want that feeling, I like that feeling. Torquay, things like that. Sit in a wee cafe that's somewhere that's actually quite nice. I'm not going to go look at a street and go, it actually looks quite nice down there. Nice wee cafes and things, and that looks nice. That place looks fucking miserable. I'm going to go to the miserable place. I might, but I'm still like to go to the fucking nice places. But I said to Lynn, but I don't, I'm not able to do that. How? Well, it's have to sort of go with yous, I kind of just fuck off and I kind of drag yous to a shite place. And, uh, she's like, "What's fucking stop you? What are you on about?" I said, like, like imagine this weekend or something. I wanted to go to that place or go down to fucking some kind of has been seaside town in fucking England just to sort of go there and sort of kick about for a bit bored and come back the next day. Kind of do that. How no? She's like, I know. Well, because I'm like, oh, right, you're looking after fucking Daniel. Or I'm fucking off like I'm losing the plot. She's like, oh, don't give a fuck. She says, I bet you don't. I bet she says, in fact, you know what? I challenge you. She said, I challenge you to go to the place that's in contradiction, with Jenks and all the rest of it. I challenge you to go there. You won't. You say you will, but you won't. And I said, I fucking will. I probably won't. I will though. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. But I'm going to do it. I'm going to go. No IRL streams. Something for me. I'll take pictures and take videos and then post them later or something. But naked, as I've said before, I don't want to visit that fucking place in that game and stream it and go, so here I am, everybody. I'm here because I know exactly what happened. What will happen is like what happened when I was in the fucking Botanic Gardens, streaming there, and the fucking park keeper comes fucking running up about like 15 minutes in and saying, "Hi, have you got permission? Got a permit? Got permission?" It's just a member of the public said that you're filming his wains and things. What? That's what will fucking happen. I've said it before, but that's exactly what would happen. I'll be streaming in that place and going, look, so this is where in the game, that's like where the phone box is, and look, everybody. So right now, I'm in that restaurant bit. He comes in and speaks to thingy. You always see that the wee bit here, and I know what would happen. Somebody would come up, tap me in the shoulder, and say, "I'm going to have to ask you to leave." All right. Oh, sorry. Oh, so everybody, I've got to go. I've got to stick this off. I think. No. Is it? I can stick this off. Then no, I'd like you to leave. Hi, what is it? I just received a phone call, saying you're a pedo. You need to leave. That's what would happen. That's what would happen. Guaranteed. Somebody would go, haha, Limmy's streaming for that restaurant in Little Budworth or Great Budworth or whatever the fuck it's called. I'm going to phone that place and say, hi there. I don't know if you know, but I'm a paedophile hunter. And you actually have one in your restaurant right now, streaming live, pointing it all around the restaurant, streaming it to the dark web. He looks like this. I'll try and describe him. He's Scottish, Scottish accent, and with a very, 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 very high forehead, receding hairline. I know exactly who you're talking about. Policy be like that. You're nicked. And I'd be like, it's a funny phone call. I've been stitched up. Find out the phone number, we can't do that. Privacy laws. That'll be it. So what I'd have to do anywhere I go, I would have to do a video, like record a video and then post it. Fucking no chance. No chance. IRL stream for prison. That'd be good. It would absolutely happen. That's exactly that. That's my theory of what happened in the Botanic Gardens. That's my theory. 99% wouldn't give a shit. Oh, really? That's all right then. 99% wouldn't give a shit. And 99% what? 99% of what? Of people in the public. Keep going. What is it you're saying? What is it you're saying? Wouldn't give a shit about. Most people don't know Limmy, is what I'm saying. Livy, you've completely missed the point of what I'm saying. Completely. Do you think Livy, do you think I'm saying that I go to this little Budworth wee village and somebody there recognises me and they decide to, from their phone the restaurant that they're currently sitting in, where they can see me and going like that, making a funny phone call? No, I'm talking about somebody watching the stream who's in Glasgow or somewhere else. Do you think the person who, if somebody, I don't think that happened, to be fair. I'm pretty sure that's what happened with the Botanic Gardens fucking stream. Fucking park keeper running up to me, going, member of the public said you were filming these fucking wains. What was that? An empty fucking park. Maybe about 2 people fucking in it. Everything that I was doing with the phone, you could see, because I'd walked into the park with the fucking, you could see the whole thing. It wasn't like there was some guy walking by with his fucking wains, and you kind of see that on the phone. You kind of see it because the camera's pointed at me, but he thought it was pointed that way. And, I'm kind of like that. No such guy was there. No such fucking wains were there. In a park, while I'm obviously fucking talking to people. Going like that. I'm here, like that. As opposed to like that. Hiding in a fucking bush with the phone. And then gone to the park keeper and saying, there's a guy up there, he's filming my wains, I think he's a nonce. Anyway, I'll leave it in your capable hands. Bye. No chance. It's either somebody watching the streams went, ha 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 ha, I've got a good idea, I'm going to phone that place. I don't know what the fuck the phone number is to Botanic Gardens. Or, I don't know, somebody who works there, who maybe doesn't like us, or doesn't like people streaming. Anybody who's, any of these people you get these days, these TikTokers or whatever the fuck, they're coming in with their phones and doing all that, the second we see that, go right up to them and say, aye, you got to switch that off. They've got a kind of bee in their bonnet about it. Bee in their bonnet about it, maybe. And they've got a kind of go-to bit of, line that they come out with. You need to put that off. You don't have permission. A member of the public actually said that they think you're filming their wains. Just to kind of make you go, oh fuck, no, right, all right, I'll switch it off, like that. I don't know what that was, but I just know the fact that I've actually said that could happen if I went to any of these other places. It will happen, now that I've said that. If they kick off about it, say somebody said they're pedos, exactly. What was it? Aye, some streamer was saying that Limmy was spotted in a park filming Wayne's. Nobody investigating that the streamer talking about it was me. Do you know? So I'm going to go to some places. Maybe do a wee. I wonder I wonder what that would be like if I would like that. Going to some places and doing a wee video diary, wee vlog. I wonder if that would be something that I'd like. Almost as a wee hobby. You know, at some point. YouTube member vids only. I'd maybe do something like that, but do it as a kind of they get it like a week before other people. I wouldn't just go there and make that and go, nobody gets it unless you're fucking paying. Can always do that and stick ads on it that pop up every 5 seconds.